Have you ever met someone who seems completely ordinary, yet is secretly calculating every move you make? Someone who manipulates situations so subtly that you don't even realize it until it's too late. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Kiyotaka Ayanokoji, the ultimate mastermind of classroom manipulation. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see why he's not just smart, he's a strategist on a whole different level. At first glance, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji seems like any other student in Class 1D, quiet, unobtrusive, blending into the crowd, but looks are deceiving. Behind his calm, almost lazy demeanor lies a mind trained to perfection in the White Room, a place designed to craft the ultimate human. Every word he speaks, every glance he throws, is part of an invisible web he weaves around his classmates. Imagine a classroom where ambition, rivalry, and raw talent clash every day. Now imagine a shadow moving silently among them, unseen, unheard, but always 3 steps ahead. That shadow is Kiyotaka. He doesn't compete for attention, and he doesn't flaunt his abilities. Instead, he observes, calculates, and manipulates with surgical precision. By the time anyone realizes they've been played, the outcome has already been sealed. Kiyotaka doesn't just react, he engineers. He studies each student like a puzzle, their desires, their fears, their weaknesses. A simple comment, a seemingly random suggestion, a well-timed hesitation, these are his tools. With them, he shifts power, alters decisions, and guides events toward his intended outcome, all while leaving his peers oblivious to the strings he pulls. His genius lies not in brute intellect alone, but in understanding the human psyche. Take a volatile classmate, unpredictable and reckless. Most would confront them, try to control them, or get frustrated. Kiyotaka, he sets the stage, introduces subtle triggers, and lets the student unknowingly play into his plan. By the time chaos seems to erupt, he's already transformed it into opportunity. The White Room didn't just make Kiyotaka smart, it stripped him of distractions, emotional attachments, impulses, even moral hesitation. He learned to control them all. This detachment makes him nearly untouchable in strategy. While classmates act on instinct or pride, he sees the bigger picture, evaluating countless possibilities and choosing the path that guarantees success. What makes Kiyotaka terrifyingly effective is his patience. He rarely acts immediately. He watches, he learns, and he waits for the perfect moment. A fleeting smile, a whispered word, a subtle gesture, these small acts can change alliances, topple rivals, or elevate underdogs. By the time anyone notices the effect, it's too late. Every move is a calculated domino in a chain that only he can fully foresee. Classroom power struggles, he dominates without ever showing his hand. Competitions, challenges, and tests, he manipulates outcomes so skillfully that victories seem earned, luck-driven, or coincidental. And yet, it's all meticulously planned. Every student is a piece, every scenario a canvas. And Kiyotaka is the artist, painting unseen strokes that shape reality. Even when direct confrontation is unavoidable, Kiyotaka excels. He reads opponents instantly, their intentions, their emotions, their likely reactions, and counters with precision. Complex social dynamics, rival plots, and unpredictable behavior are no match for him. He turns potential chaos into opportunity, transforming threats into advantages effortlessly. But perhaps the most chilling part, he remains underestimated. Others see him as ordinary, average, unremarkable. That perception is his greatest weapon. While they focus on flashy rivals, Kiyotaka operates silently, building influence and knowledge that eventually allows him to dominate without anyone realizing it until the final reveal. And when he does strike, it's decisive, elegant, and overwhelming. Beyond short-term victories, Kiyotaka plans for the long game. Every interaction, every manipulation, every decision is measured not only for immediate effect but for its future repercussions. This long-term vision makes him not just a strategist, but a master planner, puppet master of human behavior. Perhaps his most remarkable skill is shaping perception itself. Control isn't just about directing actions, it's about influencing what others think is possible, guiding them to believe their decisions are their own. With this, Kiyotaka's influence becomes invisible, intangible, yet absolute. Outcomes appear natural, inevitable, or self-determined, masking the genius behind the manipulation. Every challenge, every rival, every unexpected variable becomes a playground for Kiyotaka. He thrives in chaos, turning uncertainty into opportunity. And even in moments where others panic, he remains calm, orchestrating events with a quiet, almost terrifying mastery. In the end, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji isn't just a student of Class 1D. He's a living example of strategy, patience, and intellect perfected. His manipulations are subtle, his influence pervasive, and his genius undeniable. In a world obsessed with visible power, Kiyotaka proves that the greatest mastery often lies in invisibility, precision, and understanding the human mind. So, what makes Kiyotaka Ayanokoji truly extraordinary? It's not just his intellect, nor his ability to manipulate, it's his patience, precision, and understanding of human nature. He's a silent architect of events, orchestrating outcomes that others can't even imagine. If there's one lesson we can take from him, it's this: sometimes the greatest power lies not in doing, but in observing, planning, and acting at exactly the right moment. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mind of Kiyotaka, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below your favorite Kiyotaka moment. And remember, sometimes the quiet ones are the most dangerous.